So yesterday I asked Jum to climb some coconut to get this one for the juice. So he got more. That's what I needed. So we end up maybe like 10 coconuts. So there's a lot. So I decided that to make ice candy this one. Or maybe I'm gonna make the buko salad. I don't know yet. So let's see later if what really I really decided the final. So meanwhile the weather was really cloudy and rainy this morning, and of course the boys, their task is just doing some bamboo there and finish some stuff for our canteen. There's really nothing you can do, if during raining season. So not much to do, but if you have a place that like to keep dry, a place that you can still work. So that's why it is the one that they work right now, the canteen. So soon, pretty much excited on that. Soon we'll be have a canteen. So I'm gonna show you what's my disappointment after the typhoon or the storm is. So of course I'm really working hard to my garden here and to have a pretty and green, something green here on the area. But of course, just only one blink of the eye, everything is back to brown. So I have a previous video before it's happened, before the typhoon hit. So I was even bragging on my video that I was so happy that how healthy my plants does. And then after that day, it's everything like dead. So yeah, I've been chopping and cut all the brown leaves. So mostly over here I have lots of basil that I was really proud of, that how they grow really good here. Well, and that's what I always whispering, that living on the beach is like this though. So I'm kind of down, after the typhoon, and seeing my plants really dying. I was really down for a while because I hate to see that my plants like that. But like I always said, it's the movie that I was in. It's broken, but it's not a hopeless. So there's still a hope, that of course some of this thing gonna come back. So this one here, that the row of my tomatoes, it's all gone now. But anyway, you can always plant. Plants you can always plant as long as you want. I don't know if this one can make it. Hopefully. Hopefully. It's all turn brown. And my pepper here and kangkong okra I chop already. I have several okra that I was chopped already because it's not gonna make it anyway. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna plant it again. Like I said, I've been down, for thinking, so do I need to plant again or not? Well, it's because James is busy today, so I'm asking him. I'm going to cook his lunch because like me and James here, sometimes like we have our our own way. So sometimes he cook his food and I cook my own food because sometimes there's a certain kind of dish that he like, and me also, I just want a simple Filipino dish. So anyway, so today, because he was busy, they're working on his boat, him and Cap. So I asked him I'm the one to cook his food for this lunch. So right now I'm cooking the tangigi. Yeah, so grilled tangigi. So I use the electric grill. And then here is the side of this, so that it's not just a plain fish. So I just decided to make him a cucumber salad. So just a very simple, but for me it's a very nice dish already, a nice meal, and way healthy. So you guys, you seeing me here dress because in a while, like around 3 o'clock p.m., I'm going to the school of July, and I'm going to get because today is the car day, so July was on the top floor, so they have a little bit program on that for getting the certification. So that's the reason that I'm wearing nice looking good dress for today. So meanwhile, while I was waiting that time, so I cook for James lunch. Like I show here in the video, it's just a very simple and easy and healthy dish.
So this will be the bar across right here, and he's been putting all the bamboo in on here on this side today. Yeah, man, it's coming right along. Well, I like it. Didn't have a whole crew here today because of the rainy weather. Some of them just stayed out or went fishing or whatever. But did have part of the crew, and we just keep on keeping on, man. We had to pick up more bamboo for them to continue making those pieces and some other stuff. And I'll tell you what, it won't be long until we will be making some real progress on Melinda's cantina. That's what she wants to, man. That chick wants that cantina and that central point to manage the property and all. The flower beds here, I keep calling flower beds like landscaping. It's pretty much filled up here, and now they're going to do the ones up there. That's nice. I need to get Melinda to follow back up on our soil that's supposed to be delivered for here, because no matter what, the guys could always be transferring soil there too. My transformer for all my lights went out. I'll tell that in another story, and I'm waiting for it. Didn't go out because faulty. It went out because something the guys did, knocked several things out. I needed all my lighting back going out here too. That'll also be great. Pond looks good, doesn't it, Mel? Yeah. See, it's just constant new water going in it, you know, constantly new water going in. So that is nice. Nice. You look all the way through to the bottom. Hey kids. Hello. Yeah, man, it's all pretty cool, boy. Still got one place that Joel missed over. I told him about it, that it was a place that would leak right where that column is, that fence post, right at the water level there. And I guess he just missed it the other day, but at least we don't have to take much water down to fix that. The kids want to be on camera. I got this joke with them always. That's the kids next door. They're not part of our family. They live right on the other side of this cabin right here. Yeah. Except one of them is family. She is, yeah, she's Mock's niece. Yeah. So funny. Wow, it's such a cutie. All right, bye kids. Bye. Good night. See you tomorrow. Oh man, I love it. They make me laugh. So funny. Well, anyway, I know that ain't big stuff to show us, why I didn't really record nothing. We'll just add this for another day's video because it is just steadily raining. Man. Yeah. Evidence. Man, pick stuff up. I'll take my gloves off and then I'll turn and pick up a tool that the handle's sticky and get the crud all over my hands. But things are happening under this tarp, but those are separate in boat videos.
So, good morning. It's another day again here. So, I'm gonna be the driver again this morning. Joke. So, I'm gonna send the kids to the school. So, by the way, Laika is here now. Laika is back here in Tigbawan, in the high school here because Laika it's school there in Binaliwan to her mom place. So, but they can keep her up there, so they transfer here in Tigbawan, and her in July, our classmate. So July opened the gate. Yeah. So I'm not gonna send one anymore. I'm gonna always send 3 children to the school. And of course, Ishang is their classmate as well. So it's just only one hit. Let's go, children. Children on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The children in the bus. Chicken's coming out. Uh-oh. So here they are. They're school now.
Good morning, everybody. Well, check this out. I have a mesh network unit that's out here, and man, my power went off in my garage just now. It tripped the breaker. I'm like, what? And I turned around, and man, this socket was on fire right here in this transformer. Look at that. So we're gonna, put them right here in the front. Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. We were just talking about those Balikbayan boxes last night and this morning, and they pulled up and showed up today. Yeah. Yeah, just set it right there. I want to hurry and load them in there and then close the door and don't tell Melinda. Make her ask for 3 days. You ever check those boxes? That one's upside down. Flip it over, okay? Flip it, yeah.
This box is from US.
Yeah. Yeah, those are ours. We sent when we were in Texas this time. So I had this skill saw right here. This one right here. And man, that little Allen screw bolt for removing the blade. Man, we have never been able to get it out. It has just been stuck. Such a small little head they put on that bolt to get on it, and it would just always, every Allen you put in there, strip out. So today I said, you know what, I don't really use this saw, but I've got a use for it. I want to turn it into a temporary table saw. So I took a big nut and put down over that thing and welded it over it. Took a 1/2-inch drive ratchet and wedged that blade and popped it right loose. So all that oil you see, I'm soaking it with penetrating oil right now. And I've got some holes marked here where Mark is going to take a drill bit and drill, and we're going to countersink these bolts down, and we're going to mount it underneath the table, and we're going to make us a homemade table saw. He said one of the places he worked that they did the same thing when I told him what I was wanting to do. So they're out here building me a table right now. And I had to scrap a 3/4-inch plywood, and we're going to set up a table saw and where we can have a rip guide on it. Just quick homemade, not fancy, not trying to get all detailed long term. It's just so we can get the job done I need to do right now, and that means for getting those cabinet fronts built upstairs and all. and needing to rip some lumber. So that'd be pretty cool. And then I can keep it, or in the end we can take it back apart, whatever works. Take the saw out, use the table, whatever works. Well, I guess I'm gonna spend some time out here and fix the lawnmower. The new carburetor kit, it came in a couple weeks ago. But all the rain stuff couldn't do anything anyway, and I just didn't feel like putting it on. But I feel like putting it on today because I have got to mow this out here. I want it to look pretty. And Melinda's on my butt. She's on my butt, always reminding me. And that's another thing. Every time she reminds me, I just kick it down a little further. I give that same move that she does to me. She does not like you to remind her of something. And if you do, she'll drag it out that much longer. So, do a little bit of playback of her own game. Yeah, a little playback of her own game. So anyway, I'm going to get this old one yanked off. The new one was so cheap. Got it on Amazon. It's got everything. Fuel lines, clamps, primer bulb, cutoff valve, which this one don't even currently have. The carburetor itself, the air filter, spark plug. It came a whole kit, and I think it was only like 20 bucks or something. And we already had another new air filter, so we'll have a backup also. So what we're going to do is check out. I'll come back to that carburetor work after. I'll come back to it after lunch because I've been over here helping them instead. I drew this pattern out where that saw, where's that saw? Bring it over here. Where that saw blade will come through, and where the base of the saw should be. So they're gonna hold it up, and we're gonna get it lined up nice and straight. We're gonna make sure it's gonna work first. You got the base, it's all flat?
Yes, sir.
You sure? Like a gap back there. Somebody, so he's gonna have to go underneath there with you and mark. Let me see. Right there, y'all try to hold it tight right there, Mark. Hold on, make sure this goes all the way back. Go forward a little bit. This way a little bit. Let's see. Now I know on a table saw you normally wouldn't have this, but I don't want to remove it from the saw. So I've got a remedy to keep the boards down because this would have a tendency to possibly lift on it over here, but I know how to remedy that. So I want to keep the safety on it. All right, you go ahead. It looks like it's clearing at 100%. Yep. Although the guard's stuck. Hold on. Okay. Move it over just a little bit this way. Hold on. Yeah, all right, now, right there. This is just temporary so we can do our rip down for our face, for the cabinets and drawers and everything upstairs. Now, go ahead and clean that corner up more right there because it was hanging on that. And then let me get you that other drill bit. I found the right size you need for that, for those bolts. So I'm gonna have him to go underneath there and drill a small pilot hole through, and then we're gonna take the paddle bit and we'll know where that little hole is, and we're gonna ream that out so we can countersink. So we can countersink these heads down below surface so it don't affect the wood. And then he'll come back and put the proper size hole for the bolt through there, a 3/8 hole. Well, it's lunchtime. I think the little table is going to work out pretty good. The saw blade will be over this side. We'll have this side over here. We'll set up as a rip fence. Being that I'm not going to be doing a whole lot on it, I'll probably just line up and just take a piece of wood and shoot screws down. It's not really going to be a fine adjustable because there's only a few different size cuts I'm actually going to need to do. And this will definitely make do.
So today our package was arrived. So Makmak daughter, I'm gonna give this one to Makmak daughter. And I bought some stuff, this one, you know. And I bought this one from bundle there in Texas. Of course in US you can buy a lot of clothes. That's you can buy like a bundle. It's a lot way cheaper. And it's because this one is way smaller, so I'm gonna give this one to Lorian, one of my friend, that Mike wife. I'm gonna give to her nieces. So, and I have also a relatives and also a girl that more. I think maybe how old that Tasha? 2 years old. Pero tanakano the chip. I think probably 2 years old. So this one is a little bit bigger to Makmak daughter. So I gave that one. So three pile of these clothes, baby clothes, that I'm gonna give it away. This one is for Makmak, this one for Tasha, and this one for Lorian nieces.
Well, after much delay, I am back over here again to work on swapping out this simple little carburetor. But man, I tell you what, the distractions. Well, a lot more work. Mowed that tall jungle. And I hate to mow it when it was wet, but there's no choice. It just keeps raining. It keeps getting taller. So, yeah, look at my well pump, man. The girls get out here and clean all this tomorrow or in the morning, maybe even tonight. Melinda comes up here and sees it. She'll be busy. And that's done. They still slowly keep bringing sand in here. But we robbed all that topsoil right there because we got to dig in around that pool and we got to go under with pipes, and there's going to be a pump room underneath that staircase. So we said, well, there's no sense in burying in topsoil that we're having a hard time getting right now anyway. So we dug it up and we'll replace it with sand. And it's kind of like a reclamation project. So they're building up the sand more here. And he's starting to lay out these pavers. I told him just to work on that in the morning too, because I'm gonna run and go get materials for this roof, and we'll get those temporary sheets down. We'll get those sheets on the back. We'll get this here sealed up right here and leaving the gap for the tree.
Maraming ganon!